Everyone, welcome back to another online yoga class with me. Today we're going to be focusing a lot on creating that same safe, healthy movement for our bodies. We're focusing on our breath and our mobility and our flexibility. So just get yourself in a comfortable seated position to get us started. Does not have to be cross-leg, any position that is comfortable for you. At the start of this class, we are going to be closing our eyes, and we're just going to take a really brief opportunity to connect to our breath. Notice how we're feeling mentally, emotionally, physically as well. Noticing any areas of stiffness or discomfort within your body, and keep that with you while you move through our practice and try and aim to release some of that stress. I also want you guys to just turn your attention towards the breath and notice where your breath is naturally sitting right now. If you're experiencing any short or shallow breathing in the chest or in the shoulders, and feel your shoulders move up and down when you're breathing, let's go back and correct the breath and use our healthy deep breathing techniques. So breathing in through the nose, all the way down to the belly, a deep, slow and steady breath, feeling the belly expand with air as we inhale. And as we exhale, draw navel in towards the spine, fully and completely emptying that breath back out through the nose. So we always use our nostril breathing in yoga when we can. This helps strengthen our heart muscles in a really subtle, not too intense manner. But if at any point it becomes a little bit too hard to keep this up, feel free to exhale out through the mouth, but we always want to inhale in through our nose. So we're just focusing on this breath right now. Slow, steady, long inhale in through the nose. Feel the belly expand. And exhale, draw the navel into the spine. Slowly, completely, and fully emptying that breath back out through the nose. So as we inhale, we are breathing in our intention for today's class, which is relaxation. And as we exhale, we're letting go of all the stress and negativity in our lives, all that self-judgment, self-criticism we don't need to take with us into the rest of this practice and the rest of our day. Right now, we are starting fresh. We're letting go of all previous events that have led us up to where we are right now. This time until the end of the class is dedicated towards you, your mental health, and your body. We're going to get started with some soft and gentle movements now. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Starting off, we're just rolling the shoulders. And rolling the other way. Coming back to stillness, let's draw some rolls into the neck. Really slow, big circles. Slow and steady breath, really deep breaths. And in the other direction. And back to stillness. Going to take an inhale, draw our hands up. High prayer. We're going to exhale over to one side, getting a stretch to the side of the body. We always want to inhale back to the center and then exhale over to the other side. So just take it through in your own timing. There's no rush. We're inhaling to the middle, exhale over to the side. Just a couple more. And we come back to the middle, going to inhale back here. From here, exhale into our spinal twist on one side. Other side, you want to go first. Rest here for a breath or so. We're then inhaling back to the middle. And exhale to the other side. We're just going to go side to side, go in your own timing, no rush. Couple more. From here, we're just going to release out of this pose. We're going to come into a kneeling position. So we're just moving your feet around, sitting on the heels. We're going to do some upper body stretches here for our neck and shoulders. This area holds a lot of stiffness and tension. We're just going to give it a little bit of TLC because why not? Starting up, bending at one elbow. We're going to come across with our opposite hand, holding onto this elbow, drawing it across the body. Make sure you keep breathing. We don't want to hold our breath. Just focus on a really slow, steady, deep breath. If you find that you're stretching so much that you can't actually manage a full breath, just release out of it a little bit. That's just your body's way of saying just take it a little bit easy. And let's take this across to the other side now. And release. From here, I'm just going to take a little step back. We're going to interlace our fingers back behind our heads. From here, we're going to lean forward, coming up, lifting your bum up off your feet. Come down onto your head, making sure not to move your head from side to side, keep your head still. And we're going to drop our hands back behind. And release, bring your hands down, lift your head up. Hands on the knees, we're going to do our seated cat-cow. So using our breath, we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward, tuck chin into the chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, arch through the chest, really puff out, we're looking up. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward, round your back, chin into the chest. So we're moving our whole spine all the way from the top of our neck, right underneath the base of our heads, all the way down to our tailbone. We're moving in and out. Couple more. When we're ready, let's place our hands down on the mat in front of us. So we're in our tabletop position. From here, we're going to take an inhale, reaching up with one hand, and come down. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle. So in our thread the needle, we're going to rest here for a few breaths, focusing on that slow and steady breathing rate, really deep, full breaths. If you want to add an extra stretch here, you can place top hand on top of the lower hand and slowly and gently guide that lower arm away from the body. And let's inhale, lift up, reach back up with that hand. Exhale, hand onto the mat. Take it straight through into our other side. So we're going to inhale, other hand, reaching up. Exhale, thread the needle. Resting here for a few breaths. You're going to add that extra stretch. Just slowly and gently guide that lower arm away from the body. Feel free to do so, but you don't have to. And slowly release. Let's inhale back up. Exhale, hand back down on the mat. From here, we're going to do our cat-cow stretches and our tabletop. So same movements as before, just transferred onto the knees. Going to inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the back, chin into the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Take your time. There's never any rush. Even if you decide that you really enjoy doing something, you want to spend a little bit longer on it, feel free to just chuck me on pause. Do it for as long as you want. Just press button whenever you want. This is your practice, so just do whatever feels right for your body. Or on the opposite, if you really don't like doing something, or if something I do particularly doesn't suit you and your body, feel free to skip it. This is your practice. It's just me chatting to you online. There's no dramas. Just do what suits you. And I'll never know. Just a couple more. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's take through our ultimate leg arm extensions. One hand, send back the opposite leg. We're going to inhale, elbow to the knee. Exhale to extend. Couple more. Inhale together. Exhale to extend. On our next extension, we're going to stay here. Make sure you keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Going to bend at the knee, hand to the foot. Release. Bring your hand down. Give that hand that was just on the mat a bit of a release. Time takes through onto the other side. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Inhale together. Exhale to extend. Nostril breathing, full complete breaths. Couple more. And on your next exhale, don't hold your breath, keep breathing, bend at the knee, hand to the foot. And release. Release through that wrist that was just pressing the mat. From here, kind of come back into our child's pose. Taking this opportunity of stillness, connecting to our breath. Lifting our heads up off the mat. We're going to walk our hands over to one side, so we're going to get a stretch to the side of the body and resting here. And lifting your head, we're going to walk our hands over now to the other side and get that stretch to the other side of the body. And walking our hands back into the middle. From here, shift the weight up to our tabletop. We're not going to stay here, tuck under the toes. Let's go up to our downward dog. So in our downward dog, we're going to paddle our feet, get a nice stretch to the backs of the legs. Still focusing on keeping a slow and steady deep breath. From here, pressing both heels towards the mat. Up onto our tippy toes, we're going to bend the knees into the chest. Straightening our legs, coming down into our dolphin. So making sure when we come into our dolphin, keep your head free, not resting on the mat or your hands. Focusing on the breath. Back up onto the hands. From here, we're going to take a big step forward with one foot, taking it in between our hands. Dropping our back leg, so drop that knee down, untuck those toes. From here, we're going to move both our hands so they're on the inside of our foot. Taking our hands closest to the foot, we're going to reach up, making sure we're not dropping into the shoulder, so not collapsing, we're staying really strong through that joint. Slow and steady breath. Keep that knee straight up, we're not coming out, not coming in towards the body, just nice and straight. Swap sides, bring that hand down, opposite hand straight up. Bring that hand down. Our hand that's closest to our knee here, we're going to encourage that knee slightly away from the body, dropping our hips even closer to the mat. Most important thing here is stay strong through the shoulder. It's down where your hands down on the mat. Just you don't want to collapse into it like this. Stay nice and strong. Hold your body weight up. Just encouraging that knee out as far as feels not necessarily comfortable, but as long as it's not causing you pain. Effort is good. Effort means you're trying, you really are stretching. Pain is not yoga at all. And draw that knee back in towards the body from here. Coming into our half split. So keep that heel grounded exactly where it is. We're just drawing the hips back, chest in towards the knee. And coming back up from here, we're going to bring ourselves down into our pigeon. So imagining we've got two magnets on either of our hip bones drawing in towards the mat. If you can't bring your body around, draw both hips in. If it's stuck like this, totally fine, no stress. Just bend your back knee, and we're going to bend over that front foot. That's your animal pose of relaxation. Still opens up the hips, not as intense as our pigeon. If you practice that pose, you actually end up opening up your hips so much. Hopefully you actually able to full come around to our pigeon. If you are in a pigeon, let's come down into our pose of relaxation. Drawing body down towards the mat. Focusing here on the breath. We're going to rest here for a few rounds of breathing. When we're ready, slowly and safely begin to draw yourself out of this pose. We're going to kick our foot back, come back to our downward dog. And once again, we're just stretching out the backs of our legs. Encouraging both heels down towards the mat. Up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees into the chest. And straightening legs, come down into our dolphin, keeping your head free. Focusing on the breath. Back up onto the hands. Taking a step forward with the opposite foot to last time now, dropping that back leg, untucking those toes. Drawing both hands onto the inside of our foot, keeping that knee nice and straight. We're going to reach straight up with our foot that's closest to our hands. So hand that's closest to the foot, that one. Coming straight up, making sure we're not letting the knee drop out away from the body, not dropping into the body, just stay nice and straight. Slow and steady breath. Strong through our lower shoulder, we're not dropping. Keep your joints strong. And swapping sides, bring that hand down, opposite hand up. Bring that hand down. We're going to join our hip opening stretch. Stay strong through our lower shoulder and opening up through the hips, encouraging pelvis towards the mat. Draw that knee back into the body. We're going to come to our half split. Keep that heel grounded. Straighten the leg and chest towards the knee. Slow and steady deep breaths. Straightening our back knee once again, bending into the front knee. Let's come down into our pose, our animal pose of relaxation, or our pigeon pose, depending on your hips mobility. When you're either in animal pose or pigeon, we're going to come to our pose of relaxation. So lowering body towards the mat, focusing on the breath. We're going to be here for a few rounds of the breath. I can't see this body's great. Let's slowly and safely lift back up. We're going to send our foot back. So we're coming into our downward dog. Just going to do a little bit of paddling here, a little bit of stretching through the legs, not staying here very long. Let's shift our weight forward into a plank, and we're going to slowly lower down onto the mat. When we get down on the mat, untap your toes, take an inhale here, hands in at the chest. We're going to exhale to press into our Cobra or our baby Cobra. Most important thing is when we're feeling a stretch in our lower back, we're going to make sure our shoulders are not up by our ears like this. If you look like this little strangled Cobra, bend into the elbows, bring the hands further apart. We're going to make sure we've got distance between the ears and shoulders. If that's not possible up here, come down into baby Cobra. You still get a good stretch just without the added tension. Couple deep breaths here. And lower onto the mat. From here, just roll over, so you're coming onto your back. You can just roll that straight over. I'm just flipping around so you can see me a bit better, and I've got my face facing you guys. So we're lying on our backs. Let's draw our knees into the chest and give our lower back and hips a little bit of a massage. Squeezing knees into the chest. We're going to lift our heads up off the mat. If you feel any stress or tension in there, feel free to drop the head back down. And lowering our heads back down. We're holding onto our knees. We're going to let them drop away from the body, making sure we're still keeping a really soft, gentle, deep breathing pattern. Really taking our time with our breaths, focusing on elongation through our inhales and our exhales. So we're focusing on opening up through our hips and groin, focusing on mobility and flexibility through here. If you're comfortable, let's come into our happy baby. So feet facing the ceiling, knees out away from the body. And draw those knees back into the body. From here, let's place our feet down on the mat. We're going to bring our arms out at shoulder height away from the body. For a deep stretch, keep your feet and knees stacked, tongue a bit looser, feet and knees further apart. Let's do our spinal stretches. Just a couple more of these. When you're ready from here, just let your legs drop down, long away from the body, and draw your arms down beside the body, palms facing up. Close your eyes, and from here we enter into our 10-minute meditation. If you need to take a quick second here to flick off the lights, grab yourself a blanket, sip of water, chuck another layer on, whatever you need. I'll give you guys a moment to do that, or feel free to just chuck me on pause and get yourself ready. So when we lie in Shavasana, we focus on symmetry through the body. Our eyes are closed. Our palms are facing up. Our feet are dropping away from the body. We have equal distances from our ears to our shoulders. Our hips are equally as heavy, sinking deep into our mats. Relax the tension in your forehead, in between your eyes. Relax your cheeks, all the little muscles around your lips, your mouth, your jaw. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Relax through the arms, torso all the way down to your fingers. Relax through your hips, your legs, all the way down to the bottom of your feet and your toes. Tell your whole body right now to just let go. With every inhale, drawing in through the nose, we feel our bellies rise with air as we take in the relaxation we've cultivated today through our practice. And as we exhale, we sink deeper and deeper into our mats, drifting further and further away from this moment into a state of mindfulness, peace, and relaxation. We have nowhere else to be. We have nothing else to do. This is your rare and precious time to focus on yourself, your mental health, your body, your mindfulness. Slow, steady, full, deep breaths. For the last remaining 5 minutes of our class, I'm going to leave you guys in stillness and quietness to just reflect on this practice and enjoy the relaxation.
Follow the sun, which way the wind blows, and the day is dark. Breathe, breathe in the air. Set your intention. Dream with care. Tomorrow's a new day. Brand new moon, brand new sun. Follow the sun, direction of the birds, direction of love. Breathe, breathe in the air. Cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. Brand new moon, brand new sun. When you feel life coming down on you like a heavy weight. When you feel this crazy society adding to the strain. Take a stroll to the nearest water's end. Remember your play. Many moons have risen and fallen long before you came. So which way is the window? What does your heart say? Follow the sun. Which way the wind and this day start.
Let's draw some soft and gentle movement back into the body. Wriggle your fingers and your toes. Gently let your head rock from side to side. When you're ready with your next inhale, draw your arms back over the top of your head on the mat. Stretch and lengthen all the way from your fingertips down to your toes, focusing on elongation through your spine.
Stillness of the mind is so hard to embrace. Freedom of the heart is what we crave. We sit by the river with the
Collecting all the light, love, and positive energy in the universe, drawing past the mind for clear thought, lips for words of wisdom, and our hearts for actions of compassion. I honour and respect the place in you where the whole universe resides, a place of peace, light, and love. When you're in this place and I'm in this place, we are in the same place and we are one. Namaste, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me for another practice. Hope you enjoyed it, got something out of it, feel really good, stress-free and happy, and just ready to take on the rest of your day. Wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this, I hope that you're enjoying it, you're looking after yourself, you're taking care. Hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you again, and yeah, see you later.